Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My topic will be about utilization of fishery and food waste as organic fertilizers. It is contribution to a sustainable approach and how resources can be utilized in a very good way. My name is Ahmed from University College TATI. My co-researcher, Mr. Abdul Malik, and Juan Masita. Before we go to the main issue, I would like to give you a brief summary about fishery resources in Asian countries. We start with production and consumption till 2015. As shown here, blue color represent the capture fisheries, and green color will be about aquaculture. It is very clear by 2050, the ratio between captured and aquaculture will be almost the same, or to be exact, will be 51%. This is aquaculture. If we see this compared to global, we can see steady growth in terms of aquacultural resources, which mean in Asia, the main source of human protein will be from fishery resources. This orange color, it represents capture for human consumption. So you see in the world, it is not only for edible fish, I mean as a food, but also they use it for other applications. But in Asian country, mostly goes for eating, as you see here. In terms of supply and demand in Malaysia, supply is higher than demand, as you see here. This data 2020, but I think no big difference between 2020 and now. So there is space to export the extra fish. Comparing per capita in Malaysia to the world, it is about 3 times almost, as you see here, around 61 kilogram. As you see, 61 kilogram of fish per person each year. And international, it is about 20 kilogram per capita. So in Malaysia, you know, morning you have nasi dagian, nasi lemak, then noon time also fish, night also fish. So the consumption of fish in Malaysia per capita is much more higher than other places. This slide show among Asian where Malaysia lies in terms of consumption per capita. So you see here, Malaysia, number I see here. Fish consumption kilogram per person per year, around 58.1 kilogram a year. We see other countries, it is less than that. So in Malaysia, consumption of fish is much more higher than any other countries in Asia or even in the world. Based on what I have talked about, huge amount of fishery resources in Malaysia and Asian countries that being consumed, accompanied by big amount of fishery waste that generated during culturing or catching and processing of fish. Therefore, conversion of this waste to value-added product is the main of this study. As you see in Malaysia, in 2024, Malaysia produced around 17,000 tons of food waste daily, and around quarter of this is still edible. You can see how much is the waste in food. Plus also fishery resources and also vegetable also are rich in nitrogen and micronutrients, promoting vegetative growth and soil microbial health. This also goes online with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs 2 and 12, where actually number 2 say that goal to zero hunger by 2030. Also, goal 12, responsible consumption and production. This aims to to having per capita global food waste at retail consumer level and reduce food loss in supply chain. So goal 12 also goes online with goal 2 to reduce hunger in the international world. As I mentioned earlier that in Malaysia alone, quarter of the food became, not which is edible cannot be used by human, so it's just thrown. And the objectives of this work is sampling from different sources. We collect 3 different sources from restaurant after people eat, and also from vegetable market, another one from fishery market. And after collection, we go for analysis, mainly NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. And number 3 is we monitor the growth of the plant based on each waste. For methodology, started with sampling from fish market and restaurant and vegetable market. 3 samples were collected in small containers, then kept tightly closed, covered with ice to prevent bacterial attack and also to prevent odor, smell. In TATI, sample after that were hanged in outdoor net drying rack to keep it away from insects and rain. Umbrella was used for that purpose for almost 2 weeks here. And then after that, transferred to the oven for almost 2 hours at 105 degrees C. After that, we go for grinding. We use this machine for grinding, and then we obtain the powder. Okay, and then after that, after drying and grinding was performed, plantation was carried out using eggplant seed in a vase using the same soil and exposing to the same environment like watering, fertilizer dose, temperature, moisture, etc. Control sample, 1 sample was used where same soil and other parameters were the same except no addition of fertilizers. Results and discussion. This is the analysis. You see here, phosphorus was the highest from the waste coming from restaurant. Potassium was the highest with mixed vegetable, and nitrogen was the highest with the sample from fish market. This graph shows the different samples fruit diameters. The sample 1 from mixed vegetable, sample 2 fish waste, number 3 restaurant waste, and then number 4 controls. As you see here, sample 2 and 3 is the best diameter of the fruit here. And as you see the table previous, nitrogen is high in fishery here, sample number 2. And this demonstrates that plant growth directly influencing chlorophyll synthesis, amino acid formation, and overall biomass accumulation. And sample 3 also restaurant because it's mixed from different, food, rice, you have like spices, like whatever. So it gives also good results when used as fertilizers. Here in this graph, different samples leaf size. So we take the biggest leaves and we measure. This is in centimeter. This is in centimeter here. And you see here the sample 1, it is also high, but it is not healthy growth. It means that the leaves not really green, and also there is some cracks and not very healthy. But we, for sample 2 and sample 3, it was much more better. And this is mainly due to potassium, which is usually expressed in part per million, serve as an essential micronutrient responsible for maintaining cell wall integrity. So this is why sample 1, sample 2, sample 3 goes the same results, but the healthy growth not the same. This slide shows that plant height. So we measure the height of the plant, and you see here sample 1 also, it is also same height compared to control. Control was the lowest because there is no fertilizer. But here also the diameter of the stem of the diameter is not the same as others. And the fruits diameter also not the same. So if you see sample 2 and sample 3, especially sample 2 gave the best results for the fruit. And this is maybe due to phosphorus also plays a fundamental roles in plant physiology, particularly in the development of food system, energy transfer, and cellular reproduction. We can see as a conclusion, we can say that the obtained result from this research suggests that best growth condition was achieved when fish market fertilizer was used, followed by fertilizer from restaurant waste. This research supports waste valorization, offering an eco-friendly alternative to chemical fertilizers. Thank you very much for your listening.